Okay, our next project is going to be this radio. I picked it up at an auction for $80, something like that. $40? $40 I paid. Picked it up for $40. It's a very collectible radio, but it is in sad shape. It's going to take a lot of work. Alright, we're going to get all of the parts out. Okay, this is the, okay, that holds the tubes. Okay, this comes out. The cabinet is in absolutely excellent condition. It's got a little bit of damage over here, but it's not enough to make any difference. But other than that, it's in excellent condition. It'll just take a little bit of cleaning up and wiping down, and it will be ideal. Okay, I don't know what model this is. It's a Federal. It's very rare. There's no information about it on the internet. It's all lightly corroded, so it's going to have to be dismantled and sandblasted and cleaned and all that kind of stuff. Because the whole thing was in this shape when I got it. I didn't take it apart. All the terminals are they're labeled. Heaven only knows where any of this goes. Up here at the top, we've got the controls for the rheostats for the filaments. That's some kind of a selector switch. Now, look at how, when I turn the control in the front panel, this is for the regeneration. Look how that, you adjust it. That is something else. Another rheostat from the front panel. So, I'm going to have to dismantle the whole thing and sandblast and scrub and clean and everything without doing any damage to it. There we've got our transformer set. Okay, let me get a meter. Zilch. Zilch. I didn't expect it to be good. Here. Okay, that one's got continuity. Okay. Okay. We got one who's got one winding good. This one's got both windings good. Okay. Now this other audio transformer, I can see it's ripped up. Wires have been ripped off it. Open. Alright, so we need transformers. and I don't have any transformers like this. These are RF transformers. So what we'll do is this one's good, so that's okay. Let me go down to the lower ohmage and see what it reads. Okay, it's times 10, 50. It's about 90 ohms. On both. It's probably a 1-to-1. We can tell by hooking a scope and a signal generator to it. But we'll just repair this one here. Okay? It's not really a big deal on these audio transformers. I've got more of them. I'm going to bet those rheostats are probably open too. Oh, all right, the nuts are loose. Okie dokie. And there's our coil. Okay, that's in good shape. It just needs to be cleaned up. Oh, come on. Hey, there it goes. Okay, this one's tapped too, so none of those nuts are necessary. Okay, got one right here. God. Okay. What the hell is that? Right there. Okay. I'm going to have a larger screwdriver for that. This one probably will do it. Hammer. Okey-doke. All right, I may have to grind these out. Got it. There she goes. All right, that goes in the trash. All right, that gets those two. See, it's half the damn screw head is gone. It's just got green corrosion on it where it ate it up. All right, now we're going to sandblast the parts that need to be sandblasted. Okay, that's going to do for the sandblasting. May have a little more to do later, but right now that's going to take care of it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and clean this a little bit and then spray it with paint. Just getting the rough stuff off it. That looks good. Okay, we'll go ahead and let that dry and then continue. Okay, we're going to buff this up. Okay, we're going to have to scrape all of those out, and then we fill them with white. Wow. Now we've got all these cleaned out. And I'm going over with the gold paint right now. I'm filling the lettering. Okay, we'll just let this sit for an hour or two, and that'll take care of it. Okay, this has been sitting out in the sun for about a half an hour. It's nice and warm. Okay, we're going to just take our steel wool and okay, we've got the panel all done as good as we can get it done. I'm going to go ahead and spray it with lacquer. I think I'm going to want to prop it up a little bit. It's like, let's see what I'm doing here. Let me see. Let me get here. That'll do. Okay. Okay. All right, we just let that dry till tomorrow. Okay, now we got to clean these up. We're just going to take some paint thinner and get this crud off of them. These rheostats have corroded wire, so what we've got to do is just take it and sand it. This is it's 400 grit emery cloth. Okay, now the wiper itself also is corroded, so we'll put the emery cloth with the rough side up and takes care of that. Alright, next thing to do is to put this cover on. And to do that, I've got to take these places where I soldered these tube sockets together and straighten them out. And get them to where the solder blobs will go through the holes. Okay, now that gets the set of tube sockets taken care of. Okay, the problem now is to get the transformers put in, the audio transformers. Now, we're going to take the transformer. We've got one good one, and I'm going to hook the signal generator to one side and scope to the other. Okay, I've got the signal generator on the primary, that's the plate winding, and I've got the scope hooked to the secondary, which goes to the grid of the next tube. Okay, now 2.2 volts, so it's a 1-to-1 transformer. And okay, frequency, okay. All right. Okay, there's 100 kilohertz. We're reading 2.21 volts, so it's flat down to 100 kilohertz. Now let's go up. Okay, there's 500 kilohertz. 2.2 volts, we're still flat. That's 1 megahertz. Still flat. Okay. We'll go up to 2 megahertz. And we're still flat. So we're flat across the entire broadcast band. Okay? This one goes over there. Well, there's my little kitty. There's my little kitty. Well, you came in here, but you left the door open, and so all the air conditioning's going out. All right. Yes. Yes, it was hot outside. Okay, there's the transformer. Well, all of these wires fit very nicely where they go. It's very obvious that they go right where they go. However, I've got one wire here, and I got one wire here. I have no idea at all where they go. There's nothing near that they would fit. I got a couple more up in here. I have no idea where it goes. I got one right here. I don't know where it goes. See, this radio was just a collection of parts in a box when I got it. Some of the stuff was connected, some of it wasn't. And these were ones that were not connected, so I have no idea where they go. I know they don't go to here, because everything going to here goes through the flexible wires, because this thing moves. Ooh, big trouble. Big trouble. Go the other way. We're not getting connection between here and there. That is really, there's a bunch of trouble with the wiring. Bunch of trouble. It's all corroded up. All right. After a bunch of poking around, looking for why nothing seemed to be connecting to anything, I found that this block here, they used that to clamp these wires to the chassis, so that when this when it's moved around, see, it's like this one here. See, that clamps those wires? Well, all of the bending is right at that edge. And that edge has made these wires break inside the insulation. See that one, how it's broken right there. And each one of these, where it touches where it was touching that block that was clamping it, is broken at that point. So all of these wires have to be repaired. See, they're all broken right at that point, right there. Whew. Some of them look like they're okay, but this one here for sure is broken. Oh, there's been some problems with this thing. Bad, dirty contacts and things like that. I've got that pretty much straightened out. I still haven't figured out how to hook it all up. I got one jumper here. It's original, came off of here. I have no idea where it goes. No idea. All right, let's see. That ain't working. Okay, right there. Oops. Okay, I've got 71 and 401As, okay? All right, take them over and run them through the tube tester and see if they're all good. This one I've got to squeeze, okay? Need to go here. Okay, that's gonna go. Okay, we're full of tubes. All right, the next thing we need is all of these. Okay, this is about another 1/4 inch longer. That's digging into new wood. Okay. All right, that gets it all put in the cabinet. Okay, now what we have to do, hook the power supply onto it and demonstrate it. Okay, that should be all of it. Okay, now I need to get a string antenna over here. Okay. Here. 22 gets hooked to the 67. Okay. All right, that gets everything connected. Okay, let's plug in the power supply.
Building. Well, I mean, sure, that too, you know. Salute to the Babylon Bee real quick because they just earned it. They deserve it. They should be. You should be looking at them all the time. Headline, Babylon Bee this morning. Barack Obama argues he can't be charged with treason since he wasn't actually born in America. Ford Stock 790. Good headlights on here. Without illegal immigration, the cost of birth skyrocketed.
All right, well, it is all finished. Okie doke.